When we're live here, just go ahead and just introduce us to yourself and tell us a little bit about your business and what we're looking to discuss today.
Okay, my name's Emily. I actually work for 3 clients right now. 2 are in real estate, one's a broker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested in figuring out what you guys can offer us. I know video is the new thing. It's huge right now, and because nobody really does it because they're scared, I want to implement it because I can do that for them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at 2 products, you and Bombomb.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like a comparison and you guys to blow me out of the water with why you guys are way better than them. So
cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's get into that. Okay, so let me ask you a little bit more just here about that application. So you mentioned you have 2 real estate and 1 mortgage client. What services are you providing for them?
I'm providing marketing for them. So marketing, email marketing, anything that I'm having to send out like direct mail or say we have a new client that is interested in a listing. I want to be able to send them a video and say, hey, we noticed that you looked at our listing. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Things like that. Also, I want to go through all of their old clients that they had in the past and ask for referrals. That's a huge thing. I want to know if you guys can have like forms that we can send. You know,
we'll have a couple really cool things for testimonial and review collection.
Cool.
Okay. So the other thing here is any kind of lead gen you're doing? Are they doing paid ads or are you a part of that? Or?
Paid ads, yes, I'm a part of that. Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, YouTube ads, all of that.
Okay, so that's really where we're going to want to focus some of our attention on because that's your ROI right there. You convert 1 lead, everyone is happy. So we'll start there. We'll talk about the other application. Let me just make a couple notes here. So we said the lead conversion first, and then referrals, reviews, that whole campaign. And then what else here? I know with Bombomb comparison, we'll kind of do that throughout.
Yes.
And anything else here to start with? I mean, I'll give you a couple things while we're going along because we have a lot of real estate clients and we consult and we all like to share the common knowledge of what's working well for other agents and professionals.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in here. Let me shut off some of this branding. What I'm going to do is kind of share my screen with you. Any questions you have at any time, just go ahead and say, hey, what about this or what's going on? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run through it. So let's see here. We got a couple comments here. I'm going to put those on the screen.
Okay.
Here. All right. So let's go in. All right. So this is kind of a back window of the platform. The way that Dubb works is three things. We allow you to create the videos, we allow you to customize them, and then distribute them in whatever ways you need to. So that's kind of the way we're going to break up this call. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to create the videos. The first thing is the mobile app. This is huge for real estate. So the way that it works is it allows you to create videos that are really dynamic. Actually, let me just show you on the screen here. Shut off the screen share for a second. So with the mobile app, you can start your videos facing this way and say, hey guys, I just wanted to show you this new listing. And then you can flip the camera around in the same video and pause it. And you can go from room to room. And you can say, here's the master bedroom, here's the kitchen, here's the backyard. And at the end of it, it's going to splice all those clips together into one seamless video. And if they want to have some fun with it, they can, put their like some emojis and text on the screen. And all that can be done right from the mobile device. So it's pretty cool. It skips the whole needing to go to a video editor or, iMovie or anything like that. So that's a mobile device. And then from that mobile, you can send them through email or text or lots of ways. You can also record the video just on your cell phone like you normally would, and then upload that to the platform. So anything on the mobile device you got there. The next thing is the screen recorder. Go ahead and show you this guy. We're talking about time savers. So say, for example, actually the most common things we're using the screen recorder for in real estate are one is contract walkthroughs. So if anyone does buyer's agreements, those are all the same. Or if they have like a website where they want to show some navigation or anything where they're trying to provide a visual, maybe it's some MLS kind of navigation stuff. The way the Chrome extension works, that's little guy right here. Just give it a click. It pops up, and then we can either have it be our webcam feed like this. It could be our profile picture, whichever one, or just our voice. And then when we hit record, now it's recording our whole screen. So similarities, Bombomb is going to have a screen recorder as well. But what we've done is really kind of taken it a step further. So we have a nice annotation tool to kind of go along. So you're going to say you can click here for this, sign here for that. It could be whatever color you need it to be. So that's the annotation tool. We can also do some things like expanding the webcam. So if we really want to drive something home, but then also provide a visual in the same video. Just kind of, like I said, as dynamism without actually having to go into editing. Because that's the idea here, is we want to be able to create these videos without needing a lot of outsourcing or any additional software. So that is the screen recorder. We can also pause or do things like that. Once that video is uploaded, you could just press the check mark or the keyboard shortcuts. It's going to put that on the platform here with all of your other videos. So we talked about the mobile app, the screen recorder, and then now what email are you typically using? Like a Gmail or Outlook or a CRM? How are those most?
It's a Gmail.
Gmail?
Well, I have Outlook for one, Gmail for the other, yeah.
Okay, great. So we actually have integrations with both of those. This will be really similar to Bombomb's as well. So not a whole lot different here, but I will show you a couple differences of what we can do. So both will have a little add-on here for Gmail, and they'll work similarly. Ours does a couple things different. One is if I click here, it gives me access to my library of videos. So anything you have pre-recorded, like I said, those contract walkthroughs or frequently asked questions, things like that. Like I have some tutorial videos here that are tagged. So all I have to do is enter that tag, and then those videos are there. And if I want to insert a video, all I have to do is either search for it by name or just the tag. One thing we do different than Bombomb is some personalization text. So I can put their first name on the video, and this can be done at scale, and this can be done on one-to-ones, like recycled content. So even if the video wasn't for them, we can make it look and feel like it was. The other thing we can do is use things like this to whatever token we're choosing. If we're using a MailChimp or something like that, we can get the first name on it in whatever tool we're using. So that's kind of cool.
So you integrate with MailChimp as well?
Yeah, we do. Now I'll get into some more of like the tracking things and things like of that as well. So this is what it looks like here in Gmail for an existing video. The other thing you can do is record a brand new one as well. So I just click here, hit record, and insert the video there. You can also check on activity reporting, so you can see who's watching the video, who's clicked. You can filter it and see specific things. So that's kind of a nice way to identify who's opening and watching the videos. And that's just like a quick way to do it right inside of Gmail. In Outlook, it's going to be the same thing. So the Dubb icon right inside the Outlook toolbar. There is one difference, though, is there's not a record tab in Outlook. You would just be able to select an existing one. So that's the difference between those two. However, we always have that Chrome extension available. So even if we don't have the record button in Outlook, we can just do a recording right here, either a screen recording or a webcam only. So both those same things it's basically like having an integration with whatever page we're on. Okay, so that's
convenient.
The other ways of creating them. So with Gmail, Outlook, the Chrome extension for screen recordings or webcam, and the mobile app. So basically, anywhere you're at, you have the ability to create the videos.
Awesome.
So the next thing is to customize them. So like what we want the video to look like when we're sending it over to somebody. So a couple of things. In email, it's going to show up one way, which is like this here. Multiple ways you can get that video into the email. So that copy and paste that I just showed you, that one works well for any method. So any channel I'm going into, I can press copy and paste, and it's going to work like this. As long as it's an email, I can get the first name on it and the animated GIF. So this is similar to Bombomb, the 3-second GIF, but the personalization text is unique to us. So that's what it looks like in an email. Now, in a text message, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to show up as a still thumbnail. So kind of like this right here. Can't show the screen for too long. Maybe you've seen an example. If you put your email in, you probably saw the sample. It is a little bit different if it goes from iPhone to iPhone. There's some nuances that make it just a little bit different depending on what channel you're sending it through. I mean, for the text message, like if it's through a CRM, so some real estate agents have a text messaging function on their CRM.
Yeah.
So if you're sending it through that, we'll likely only be able to attach the link. So it'll only show up as a link. And in that case, we always want to make sure we preface it and say, hey, here's a video for you. We don't just send the link by itself. Okay, so now that's what it looks like in the CRM or through a text message. It's either going to have a still thumbnail or a link or both. And now through social media, like Facebook or LinkedIn, for example, like a lot of agents like to use LinkedIn for things like recruiting other agents and, building their team. It's not as big for, B2C, like, agent to client, but for agent to agent and agent to brokerage and stuff, it's a lot better, especially for mortgage and stuff as well. Anyway, this is the Dubb icon here inside of LinkedIn. It's the direct integration and very similar to the Gmail one. And this is what it looks like when you send a video through LinkedIn. It's going to be the same way as it looks through Facebook as well. So it's going to put a little link there with the personalization text and then a still thumbnail image.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've talked about what this looks like in all the channels. That's social media, that's email, still thumbnail for text. And then now when they click on these images or links from any channel, it always takes them back to a video page just like this, except for it's going to be all your own stuff, or all your client's own stuff, I should say. So it'd be like your guys' branding. So much of this is really similar to Bombomb in the experience of it. So, you're sending the GIF through the email, they're clicking. Just a couple of the differences are things like the personalization text, and then many of the differences are actually on the video page here. So I'll go ahead and describe it. As I mentioned, custom URL, that's one thing that separates us. Is with Bombomb, it's a Bombomb URL. With Dubb, you can have it say your business, video.yourbusiness.com or whatever you want it to say. The next thing is the logos, watermarks. We have subtitles. So some things like that make our videos different. And then also our playlist feature here. This is really valuable for when we want to have multiple videos here. So for real estate, what really goes well here is like testimonial videos. So you say you have a lead come in, like a buyer lead comes in. This first video is the agent saying, hey, so thank you so much for filling out my form. We're really looking to get you a list of pools or homes with pools just like you wanted. Really looking forward to talking with you, or whatever that message is. That was a really bad script. Don't ever tell them that. That was bad. You can do much better than that. But okay, so they give them the nice value proposition, why they're an awesome agent and why somebody wants to work with them. And then immediately after that, it transitions into the testimonial video from another client saying, hey, working with this agent, this lender has been amazing. They closed us so fast, or, we're so informative, whatever it is, you get the best video you can. The idea of using the playlist is that they don't have to click or do anything. It's just an automatic process of way of delivering information without having to do anything. So really valuable for those, like I said, lead conversion applications, because the least clicks we can have them do, the better. And then the more information we can deliver to them, the better. So if we have them staying tuned, it's kind of like when you have someone on a call, the longer you're on the call or the longer you're in that conversation, the more trust you can build, the better the relationship, which is really what both mortgage and real estate is all about. It's about trust and relationships. So playlist. The next thing is the CTAs. So both of these here are different than the way Bombomb works. It's going to be like links and things like that on the page. Ours are really actionable buttons that couldn't be more direct. So like this is a direct integration with my calendar, and it's really clear. Even if you click this, it can book with any calendar service that you guys are using. Do you know if any of your clients are currently using a scheduling software like Calendly or Acuity or anything like that?
No, none of those. I think one of them just uses Apple and the other's Google. So
okay, well, I mean, I could definitely what we a big part of what we do that's going to separate us really just not even in the same world as our competitors is the coaching that we provide. So kind of like what we're doing now, except for we're sharing your screen. We're really diving deep into your clients' needs, their systems, so that you have really step-by-step instruction and best practices for what to do with those clients. So I would say that's really the level of coaching that's included with the subscription is going to be far beyond what you're going to find anywhere else. I can guarantee that.
Awesome.
And so the other thing here, back to the buttons, sorry about that. We have, they can basically be programmed to do anything we want. Like as I mentioned, this one's a calendar. We can have them fill out a form, download an attachment, visit any URL. So that's kind of actually how our testimonial collection or review collection campaigns we were talking about. One is video testimonial. So that reply with video function, that's how that works. They don't have to download or sign up or install anything. They just click a button and they can send you guys a video from their phone or desktop. So that makes it really easy to collect video testimonials. And then now for written reviews, those can be sometimes a little bit trickier, especially like Google. So for example, what's one of your clients' names that I would be able to search for on Google here? If I wanted to leave them a review on Google, how would I do that?
Larry Kirkman. I don't think he has it Google. Do Larry Kirkman.
Kirkman like that?
On there. And it's Kerk. Man.
Like that? All right. And then what else am I like? Oh, it's right here. Very cool. So he does have this nice Google listing. So if you send this, you send a link to somebody, it can be helpful. But the thing when they want to leave a review is they actually have to click this button and go through this process. So it's not entirely simple because we can't link them directly here to this place because this is JavaScript
Exactly.
actually loading up this button. So what we have our clients do is they use the screen recorder to create a nice little video saying, hey guys, we're really trying to, step up our business to the next level this year and help out more clients. Here, let me actually just do a better example of this. So I'm creating the screen sharing. This is what I'm actually going to send to collect some Google reviews specifically. So I'd say, hey guys, great doing business with you this year. So glad we were able to get you your home. Huge favor, whatever. Obviously not a good script. I'm spitballing it here. But this is what you're going to do, buddy. Just type in my name to Google, and then you'll see my business listing over here. And then you're going to come down right here to write a review, and then just tell me a little story about what it was like to work with me. Really appreciate it. Thanks. And then that same video can then be blasted to your entire list or a segmented list of maybe people who closed in the last year or 6 months or whatever that list you have is. And then that way you have really clear direction of what to do and how to do it. And that way there's much less chance of fall off, and you have that nice heartfelt request for it as well.
Exactly. Okay.
So that's how written campaigns would work. And then I showed you the video testimonials, even a little bit easier than that. They can just click right there on the page and deliver the video. Okay, so that is the testimonial collection. So a couple of other things here besides the video page. We also offer unlimited hosting and embedding for videos. So any of your clients have websites or squeeze pages or landing pages or whatever, we can use Dubb to embed videos on there. And it's going to be much more beneficial than using something like a YouTube or Vimeo for a couple of reasons. One is we get really detailed analytics. So you get exact percentage watches, how many watches, link clicks, things like that. And then also you get your call to action buttons that get displayed on top of the video once it's finished.
Oh, perfect. So
it's just, like I said, it's better than YouTube, better than Vimeo. The only thing is you can't hide like the player controls, which is, we're working on it. That's forthcoming. But you do also get a widget video here, which is another option, kind of another style of video. It's really cool for like squeeze pages or especially real estate's personal pages. So when someone lands on that page, this little widget video plays, and it's the agent saying, hey, welcome to the site. Thanks so much for visiting. Perfect. Click here for this. Click over here for that. Looking forward to working with you. Something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, those are two embedding options that are part of the platform as well. And that's going to be separate from Bombomb. That's a unique feature to us is the call to action embedded videos and the widget style and everything.
Awesome.
Okay. So the way the video pages work, CTAs, calendar integration, you'll also notice some cool things like a exit intent pop-up, some nice little marketing features like that. Because what we've done differently than Bombomb is really tried to make these pages as optimized as we can for conversions. So things like exit intent, the direct calendar integration, the playlist, all of the above.
Right.
And then, of course, to wrap it all up, because there is a lot of complexity here, there's a lot of nuances that we include the coaching. So your guys' success is ultimately our success. That's what we're after. All right. Let me see. So we talked about the creation, customization, and then distribution is really the last part. We have, just like Bombomb, we can build out large campaigns. Here's an example of one that we sent to 17,000 people. And then you can get really detailed analytics on that. You can see specifically who clicked what, who watched what percentage. Very rich analytics. You can download this report, filter it, sort it, do whatever you need to with it.
Also, how long? Does it show how long they watched the video for?
Yeah, it's going to show it. So if I want to see exactly that, I would filter it just by views. And then it's going to show me by name who watched. So if I want to know and look up somebody specific, I can do that in a couple of different ways. One is I can just go to my contact section and look up that contact. And it's going to show me all their video reporting, what they've watched and what they haven't. I could also look at the reporting for the video and sort it by here. Of course, with 17,000, I'm going to have to download that and, and search for if I want to know who watched. Because with such a large report, it'd be hard to just go through it this way. But all that information is there available to search it. And we can also, like I said, export this data to, import it with into the other CRMs or anything like that. We're also working with a company called PySync. That integration is going to be forthcoming. Have you heard of Zapier, right?
Yes.
It's like Zapier, but two directions. We already have an integration with Zapier. So
perfect.
PySync will be able to take it a little bit step further, at least from what I'm understanding. And here's automations as well. So this is something that was only included in like the highest tier Bombomb plan. Besides prompt, I would say prompt. The one thing they have is like a prompt thing. It's like that $1,500 package where they do some done for you marketing. I think like they share templates with you or scripts, and then they do some posting to your social. I'm not going to talk bad on anybody's product ever, but I would say that the thing with real estate is if you're using other people's content, you're not bringing the value of you as the agent. When someone watches, the news, the same news story is being shared throughout the, country, but their local news station is what's giving them their flavor. And that's the same thing when you're in a real estate environment. So here's an example of like a report of, instead of the agent having to scrape their mind and come up with this graphics and, know all the data, they can just pull up something from their, local place, maybe focused on a couple zip codes and a screen record. And then now, instead of sending over that generic content, like through the prompt package, you're actually going to do a nice little video that's really focused on your zip codes. And you'd say, hey guys, if you're in the, the 91605, check out these rates in the next 6 months, or, whatever data is in that report. And then you export all those great things, your voice, your expertise, all the things that we want to happen now get to happen.
Right.
And then we send that out. So, I mean, maybe it was a little bit more work. It wasn't quite done for you, automatically posted to your social channel, but it's definitely going to carry over a lot further in terms of setting you as the authority and the expert in your local market.
Definitely.
Okay, so we were talking about the two plans. Our automation plan here, like as I was talking about, this is drip sequences. We can send out little automatic email sequences of however many we want, 5, 10, 15 drip email sequences, whatever you need to. And that's part of the platform as well. And this is all included in that same annual subscription. That it's like, I think Bombomb's, was $585 and ours is about $384.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the next question, was your pricing comparisons and what all you offer for each one.
Yeah. Here, let me actually pop into that
package.
Quick. So this is the standard plan that for any individual is going to be your bread and butter. The only time we go up higher to another plan is if we have like lots of users. Like for example, we have a really large real estate team in San Diego. It's actually the largest team in San Diego. They're on a bigger team plan. So because they all have their own accounts and things like that. For individuals and smaller teams, we always have just this individual. So if you're 1 to 3 or 5 users, it would be under this plan here. And so it's just $40 month to month, no contract or anything like that. But if you do want to pay for the year in advance, and that would save you 20%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is the pricing. I guess that's about 40% cheaper than Bombom's. So I think we're really a good offer when we're looking at the two of them. I love their product. They're an awesome product. And what we did is we tried to take all the learnings that we could from them and become our own unique platform and really differentiate ourselves so that we're not going to be in the same exact space. Can we do all the things that they can? Yes, that's what we've tried to build our best ability to do so. But then is there a whole nother side of Dubb that we're really trying to make sure that people are getting more value? It's a different product. That's what we've done as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a trial offer, you guys have trials. Does that include everything so we can see what all it does for free first before we purchase?
It sure does. So the free 14-day trial does include everything that the platform has to offer. But just be aware of a couple of things. There's like some branding. So you'll see here, it says powered by Dubb. There's actually a bigger footer message. It's a little bit larger. And it's a powered by Dubb stamp. So on the free trial and on the free accounts, there's a lot of Dubb branding. You can understand, during the free trial, you can upload your own logo and things like that, but there will be some additional branding. Like on the lower half of this video page down here, it says a footer message. It says brought to you by Dubb. Send your own video messages using Dubb. So I'd say that's really the only difference between the free trial and the paid version. Well, that and then the coaching. So it's some additional branding. And so, yeah, the other thing is, with the subscription, what you would typically do is start off with the coaching right out of the gate, and we get all the kind of kinks out. And then that way you have a really sharp tool coming right out of the gate.
Do you have template options?
Yeah.
I want to send an email. Okay.
So
it says like, thank you or congratulations.
Exactly. So we have some custom templates that we can build out right here on, I don't want to lose the right page. So when we're in our emails, as I mentioned, we can create these broadcasts, and then we have the ability when we're actually building the email itself to select the template. So here, let me go and get to that stage. which is right here. So I would select one of our templates where we're importing a ton of these right now. So we'll have a whole bunch to choose from. And then of course you can customize these to do, whatever you need to with them. So they'll have some social links. These populate automatically as well. They're really cool. So they'll automatically put your logo in there. They'll automatically put your social links. So they're really cool. So yeah, those templates are available and we can edit those guys and do what we need to with them.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Awesome. This was actually one thing that up until very recently Bombomb had that we didn't. So yeah, but we have it. So
yay. Glad you have it. How about so what if, like, say I have more agents that want to come on or they want to tell their friends about you guys? Do you guys offer a referral or an affiliate?
We have both an referral and affiliate program. So the affiliate program is also relatively new, but it is really sweet. So it's a 30% recurring commission model. So if you get someone to sign up, they put their card in at $40 a month, you're getting $13 every month for the life of that subscription. So it's very, very juicy. And yeah, and it's a really automatic process as well. So you just sign up for our affiliate program. It just approves you the next day or within a few hours, and then you get a link, and then you just share that link with somebody. And all they have to do is click that link one time, and then we're going to attribute that sign up to you. Even if they go and view some other stuff, as long as they don't click anyone else's affiliate link, you're going to get credit. Because what it does, it takes them to the sign up page so that they sign up, and then it's automatically tied to you. So if they do put their card in, there's no chance of it breaking as long as they sign up from your link.
How about codes? Are we giving codes to give a discount, or are you guys giving codes to give me a discount?
Well, we can definitely work something like that out. We've done a lot of that with like people that have audiences, or they want to put on a little show, like for real estate examples and mortgage. Actually, I have a huge mortgage audience that we had a guy. He's like, yeah, I want to bring this to the whole team, and we did a little team presentation, kind of Zoom meeting for his 20, 30 agents. And that was really successful. And yeah, we gave him a really nice promotion code for that whole event. So we absolutely would support stuff like that as well.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I think just a quick recap here. Let's jump back in. I'm going to stop the share. And okay. So we talked about the creation, mobile app, screen recorder, add-ons, website, and then also the customization, which is really heavy on optimization. We want to convert these people. We want to get the leads to customers, and we want those reviews and referrals. We want to really do what we want. So customization of those pages is big. And then finally, the distribution. We talked about the texting, emailing, campaigns, automation, and social media. So basically, however you want to send them out, we have a method of doing that and making it look good. And then we talked about some coaching and the differences between the products. So let's see. Anything else you have some questions about?
You've cleared all of it up.
All right.
So we're good.
Awesome. Cool. So one actually little thing here. Let me show you some last minute resources. I always forget this at the last part, and it's really important. So a couple of things here. So one is the Video Tutorial Center. This guy's big, has bite-sized videos, everything the platform does, except for maybe the very newest stuff. So like the templates, there's not a video in here for that quite yet. It's really, really new. But everything else, there's going to be a good video on here. This first one, this quick tutorial on Dubb, it's actually where I usually point people first. It's going to show you how to upload your own logo, how to create your own little email signature, basically set up this whole page, background, call to actions, this guy, all of it. So that's where I recommend to start. It's about 8 minutes, but it does, like I said, cover all the basics.
Okay.
That's where to start. There's also some nice stuff down here for the app. So how to email with the app, how to record with the app, and how to text with the app.
Okay. Wow.
Video tutorials. Then there is chat support, live chat support here, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. So live person there. If you leave the questions, they'll get answered as soon as possible, like the very next morning. Also articles, so you can just search in any keyword here. The answers will be there. So yeah, that is your support. And then you have, of course, email support. You can respond to or shoot an email to me or any of us. Will happily reply. And then, as I mentioned, with a paid subscription is access to as much coaching and support as you need.
Okay. Sounds good.
All righty. Well, thank you very much for your time here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so I'd say, yeah, get started with your support. And then whenever you're ready to move forward, we're here ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.